Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who's new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome sweeties to today's video, which is a wrapping tutorial for the Embracing Miracles wrap. And I hope it's okay that I'm just taking like 2 minutes to tell you again the backdrop of this, like the background story of this wrap, okay? Let me know in the comments if this is bothering you, but it kind of feels like this all has to be me still, and that's why I just want to share with you why I chose the name of this wrap, okay? So we have been going, it is again a rabbit story, and I cannot bring him here because he is very, very sick. He's actually fighting for his life. That is Giovanni, that's one of my rescue rabbits, and he has been treated wrong by his vet. He got the wrong medicine, which actually poisoned his body, and we are fighting for his life. And my whole family, my kids and everybody is praying for this rabbit to survive. This is the second time we're saving him. We saved him from starvation when we got him, and now we're saving him again, and we're hand feeding him, and he is clinging on to life with a force and with a willpower. Again, I learn so much from animals. Animals are amazing, and we all can learn so much from this. So, but with all of that being said, you know, miracles, we have to embrace them. We can ask for them, we can want them, we can yearn for them, but we also sort of have to open ourselves up for this to happen. And that is again something where I feel like I'm learning this right now, how to open myself up for actually blessings and good things and miracles coming in. I don't know if you have had this feeling all your life, but I personally don't. I know from my brain that I can ask for miracles, but do I always believe immediately that yes, this is gonna happen? I don't think so. You know, so but now I kind of feel yes, it is time to embrace miracles. And I know that all of us have situations in their lives where we just need miracles because we as a person, as a human, have no way out, have no clue what to do, and the only thing is going to be a miracle. This is what will have to turn our life around, or at least this situation around. And I just want to encourage you to just open yourself up for the miracles. Yes, we have to sometimes work hard for it, but anyway, you know, small lives are worth it too. And if we don't value and cherish the small lives, maybe we'll not be entrusted with bigger responsibilities. So I'm definitely up for bigger responsibilities, but I also want to be faithful to the small ones that have been given to me. So that is the backdrop of this whole wrap. Now back to the wrap. Of course, I posted a picture of a photo shoot last week when I'm filming this last week, and this is how it looks. This is the wrap that we are doing today. Of course, it looks a little bit different because we're using different scarves, but I'm going to show you exactly how I did this. And of course, as always, you wanted to have a wrapping tutorial, and here you have it. So that is what we're doing today. As always, this video is of course in collaboration with Wrapunzel, and you will find everything that I can link that I'm using here from Wrapunzel in the description box down below. And of course, everything has been provided by Wrapunzel. So with all of that being said, I hope you will enjoy the video. Let me know what you think, and let's go right into the tutorial. Okay, sweeties, welcome back to the tutorial part, and now we're gonna go right in. I'm wearing the Wendy Shaper as always, and as my first scarf for today, I'm going to take the stellar scarf in red. Now, this is maybe not the super most perfect scarf for this wrap because it is very flowy. Something that has a little bit more of a grip to it would maybe be better, but for me, for my color scheme, and you're also going to, of course, see that at the end when I'm showing you my final look, the whole look, then you'll understand why this color is crucial for me. So that's why I'm using this. But anyway, we're gonna make it work. So anyway, we're putting this down from the top down, and I'm going to just flip it in a little bit because it is a white scarf and I don't need the whole width. So let's just do that. All right, like this. Flipping it even in more because really I don't need all the width here. Okay, now let's put it down like this, and I'm just going to tie a knot behind my head. Like this. Okay, let's just check that everything is covered the way I want. Okay, something like that. So the next thing is going to be my red sari scarf, and this is how it looks. Now, of course, sari scarves is always a little bit iffy when you order something. It is not always that it's going to look like this. Some of them are a little bit more red. This one leans a little bit more yellow-orange, but it is also, of course, for the most part red. So you have to maybe also specify, if you want to order something, you can specify that they can look for something that is a little bit more like what Leorah used in her tutorial. That has happened already. It's so cute when you do that. So anyway, so we are going to put this one down from the top down, and of course here you can always then place it the way, you know, the one you want it, which color you want to be featured. I really don't care, honestly. So it is what it is. I'm just going to put it down. I'm going to cross over, and now I'm going to bring it over to one side and tie a knot. Now this might sound a little bit familiar, a little bit in the direction of what we did last week here, because now you're going to recognize this. I'm going to bring up the stellar scarf, and I'm also going to tie a knot on the other side, like leaning towards this side. So now, of course, this looks super familiar, doesn't it? But this is what happens. This is what I do. This is how I build my new wraps, because I keep playing with an idea. You know, it's just a playground. That's really all it is. You do not need to be super creative. It's just, you know, playtime. So now what I do is clean up. Okay, so now the first thing that sticks out here, I'm just sort of pushing it in, you know, I'm not like folding it neatly or anything, and that really works with all scarves. You just have to, like, it works better if you have something that has a little bit more grip to it, like this one. Okay, so now I'm just pushing it into this part here of the stellar scarf, you know, so I'm just pushing it in, so there is a little bit of a loop here, and then of course the ends hanging out still. So the same thing I'm going to do with this one here. Now this is a little bit longer, and again I told you that it is not maybe the most perfect scarf because it is a little bit flowy, but you know, you can always play and then it's going to be fine. So you can see that it's working out. Now I'm going to take the next one, because just going to sort of flip it to the back, and I'm also just going to push it in here. So we're basically just creating a ring of ornaments. That's all we're doing, you know, a ring around our heads of ornaments, like a crown. Okay, so now I'm just using the last part here. And now with the stellar scarf, because it is the stellar part basically is only on one side, so I'm just sort of placing it that I still have the featured part here on the outside, you know, that it's not flipped inside, because the inside is, let me just show you, it looks plain, okay, which is also nice. You can also use it like that, of course. Let me just pull this out a tiny little bit and just push it in here. And that is all it is, you know. That's how simple it is, and it looks like you know what you're doing, but there is really not a lot to know about this. Yeah, I love that. I love it when wraps are like this, that they look spectacular. For some reason, like everybody thinks, wow, this woman, she really knows her stuff and she really knows how to wrap, but there is really nothing behind it, you know? It's just 2 knots and tucking it away, and that's it, seriously. So yeah, it looks a little bit, because of those fringy edges, and of course also the color scheme, it looks like I have like flames on my head. I really, really like it. So anyway, let me just show you, this is how it looks from the top. And again, of course, depending on which kind of scarves you use, it's going to look a little bit different. You of course also saw the picture at the beginning of the video where I used my own scarves, and they were like different. I don't even know what kind of scarves they are, because I don't care about stuff like this. So but you see that it can look either more elegant or more playful. Like this one is definitely, I would say, more playful because of the sari scarves. Sari scarves transform everything into like a lighter version and like a more playful version. If you ask me, this is how I feel about sari scarves, and that's why I love them so much, because life is hard enough, you know? So anyway, so this is how it looks from the side. As always, I have not seen myself, so if there is any imperfection, you gotta forgive me. And this is what it is. And of course, in just a second, you're going to see the complete picture as always, so you know how it sort of corresponds to the rest of my body that you cannot see right now. So let me know what you think, because I really think that it builds on last week's wrap, yes, but it is also just super, super easy, and I kind of really like stuff like this, you know. Also, for my personal preference, I love stuff that gives some height to the look, you know. It's just totally my thing. And again, it is nothing where like stuff hangs around and gets on your nerves. It's just there, but it's not, you know, it doesn't bother you. So for me, this is perfect. I love it. Let me know what you think. Besides that, of course, if you want to order something from Wrapunzel, you can, as always, use my affiliate code, which is Queen Leorah in all caps and one word, which will give you 5% off your order. Just know that, you know, right now, nobody really knows. It's hard to know what is in stock, what is not. Last time, I have to apologize, I featured 2 scarves that were not available anymore, or at least for now not available. So please, I'm going to link what I can, but of course I'm going to use what I have from Wrapunzel, you know. So please then check for yourself or use something else. You know, we all sort of have to juggle our lives a little bit. So it is what it is, and I hope you understand. Besides that, yes, leave me your feedback, and please, if you do, upload pictures, and please tag me, because I definitely want to see what you're doing with this wrap. Of course, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel before you leave. I would love to have you here as my permanent crowd because I love my growing tribe, and it's just wonderful to have this safe place to play and to learn from each other. And I thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you here. If you're just coming for the wrapping tutorials, I see you here next week around that time. And if you're watching me on the Wrapunzel channel, I'm going to see you also next week. If you're here for my other videos, I'm going to see you on Wednesday. And up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.